Dallas. I can't say where because of the landowner, but nobody has fished this pond in probably 15 years since the last person put a line in this pond. And I have been given permission by the new owners to finally go fish in this pond. A lot of these soil conservation ponds have been stocked by the USDA. They'll have crappie, catfish, largemouth, and brim in them. I'm specifically going to target largemouth today and probably do some slip bobber fishing to see if I can catch some crappie on it. But it's a great opportunity. These soil conservation ponds are all over the United States. If you can even locate them on maps, and then go and talk to the owner. A lot of them, if it was stocked by the U.S. Department of Agriculture, then they're required, from my understanding, to allow people to fish in them on request, because it's considered public property. Government funds were used to do these ponds and stuff like this. The problem is we don't know which ponds were stocked, but a lot of them in Texas, if you see a concrete overflow by a pond and you look on a map and it says soil conservation pond, this, that, or the other, a lot of those were. But you still have to have landowners' permission to go to them. You don't want to get in a contest with somebody in Texas on whether you can fish in their pond or not. But a whole bunch of people, as long as you don't leave fishing line out there or trash, are willing to let you go out there. I stopped and talked to this guy on his site and told him what I wanted to do, and he's like, yeah, come on. He gave the owner my number and I got permission to go out there. Now in Texas, if you're fishing on private property, you do not have to have a fishing license. You are required to have written permission. And in law enforcement, written also means it can be a text. So I have written permission to be on this pond. I'll go out there and fish today and we'll see what we can get into. Hopefully I'll be able to do some videos with Outdoor Johnny later on the pond as well, or some kayak fishing. I don't have very long today. I've only got about, right now, 3 hours that I can actually go. So I'm going to go out there and get this out. I'll be fishing with my 3 favorite lures. I'm going to be fishing with a red eye special 3/8 ounce spinnerbait and white chartreuse, and I'm going to be fishing with a pumpkin seed lizard. They call them lizards, they're actually salamanders, but a pumpkin seed lizard on a Texas rig. If it gets cloudy enough, I'm going to throw a little bit of a top water with some whopper plopper and stuff. A lot of vegetation in these ponds, and then I'm going to throw the cork, jack 'em jigs, 16th ounce jig on a slip float so I can hold it up above the grass and find out what's in here. So thanks for joining me. There it is. Years and years and years and nobody fishing it. Oh, it's very, very shallow out here. I'm probably gonna have to walk around and brave the chiggers on the dams. I had to try to get in there to fish. Let's see what happens. These trees right here are locust trees, and I have on water shoes and not boots, so I'm gonna go a long ways around them because there's nothing quite like putting a large vicious thorn through your shoe. These things will even put out a tractor tire. They are freaking unbelievable. Oh, this is terrible. I see a lot of beaver marks. These beaver will cause holes in the dam of the pond and cause your pond to fully collapse. It's quite terrible. See, these are collapsed beaver dens right here, leading out here to the water. I don't know if I'm going to be able to cast far enough to reach deep enough water to fish today. I might have to postpone and get a kayak to make this come to fruition. But yeah, this giant hole right here is a collapsed beaver den that was cut into the pond dam. That is not cool at all. Yeah. It's also a really good spot to find water moccasins while you're out here not fishing in the proper foot attire. Let's just get so collapse. Nice. Let's just get us a favorite spinnerbait out and see what happens. Yeah, to do any crappie type fishing, I'm gonna have to have the kayak to make anything come to fruition here. There ain't no way I'm gonna be able to cast past all this moss and stuff and actually do any true fishing. And if I get a very large fish on, I'm gonna play heck getting him through these lily pads. Yeah, I might be going to get the kayak and make something happen. Off this over the moss. There he is right there. Come up and smacked it out from under that lily pad. So if you're doing pond remediation, or you want to make a productive largemouth pond, these are the bass that you need to remove and eat. Those little dinks. Okay? They're super voracious and they will hurt the overall population of fish in your pond because of their will to eat everything barely smaller than them. There we go, got another one. Another dink bass. Oh, he got off. Oh well. I'm trying not to let him have it too long because I don't want him to wrap me in the lily pads. But at the same time, I need to let him hold it a little bit longer so I can get him to get a hook set, because these aren't very large bass apparently. Kind of what I expected. You know, there'll be some big bass out here in this pond somewhere, but because it hasn't been managed well in years, it just means that there's overrun with these dinks. Oh man. Life is happening today, folks. Anything that can go wrong other than me getting bit by a snake or something like that has gone wrong. I can't make a cast without some kind of catastrophe catching me. It is freaking annoying. Go a little bit smaller weight this time. El hooko. Come here, lizard. Oh, they're salty. Oh. Doing the terrible thing, I'm casting into the wind with bait casters. That makes for really fun fishing time. Yeah, this ain't gonna work. This is super shallow over here. Try to rip off some lily pads while I'm at it. Walk down the arrangement here. Should probably drive.